In Houston, we got a quarterback problem in Duval, and his name is Trevor Lawrence, man. I'm looking at Travis Hunter like, damn, my dog Travis Hunter got to deal with a quarterback like this. But I've been waiting. When is the media going to call out this media darling, Sunshine? I get it. Trevor Lawrence is every male guy's dream who their daughter could marry. He's the prototypical quarterback. He's 6'6", and I like the guy. I don't hate the guy as a human being or anything. I've always spoke good about Trevor, the man. Trevor Lawrence, the human. He's a good guy. He loves the brothers. Shout out to him. Solid individual. But as a quarterback, he's been overhyped since high school, overhyped since college. Yes, we're going to break that down with receipts, all that. And in the NFL, pure garbage. It took him only 3 years to get a record-breaking contract extension that hasn't been given to other quarterbacks who look like him, well, who don't look like him. But we're going to break that down. I want to get my theme song.
I've been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Niggas bless up on my...
So, reports are going everywhere, but only one guy had the bravery to expose this quarterback at my side here. Look, Travis Hunter is in trouble. His rookie year is going to be over before it's even started, bro. He got dreams to make an impact as a wide receiver, as a cornerback. Hang on, man. I think Travis just texted me. Travis said, Bless, go in on this scrub. So Trevor Lawrence, the scrub quarterback, finally gets called out by a brave reporter. The brave reporter is named this right here. Justin Mello. Justin couldn't stand Trevor Lawrence being the representative of the Jacksonville Jaguars. He said even Travis Hunter can't save Trevor Lawrence from the latest embarrassment. Y'all know I'm a Florida boy. I got nothing but family in Duval. And I had a lot of my friends and military brothers. My military brothers, 3 of them been telling me to do an article on it. But, you know, I've been covering all these things. It's about goddamn time. I'm hearing reports from Duval, and I think I said it on 3 of the videos that Trevor been looking like a scrub as usual. Again, even though it's mini camp, he's supposed to look more exceptional. This is his 5th year. It's going to be. By the way, how did he get an extension? He didn't prove himself yet. Trevor Lawrence finally went to the playoff in his 2nd year, but he went during an awful season. He only went to the playoffs because his team was in a sorry division, meaning the other teams were also trash as well. But with that, the media, ESPN, Fox Sport, they talked about the second coming of Christ. Meanwhile, our quarterbacks got to be Jesus Christ himself in order not to get ridiculed. We can just do a fart in the bathroom and they have 7 o'clock news. Black quarterback takes a fart. This guy been farting since Clemson. After that national championship, can we be honest about it? Surrounded around all 4 stars and 5-star players, all the credit went to Trevor. Trevor Lawrence has never really lived to the part after his first year as a freshman, which proved it was his teammates with Dexter Lawrence, the defensive tackle of the year, all these great raw players. That freshman wide receiver, Ross, had it not been for his spinal cord injury, he would have been a dominating player in the NFL as well. But star players all around Trevor. Next thing you know, Dabo Swinney can't adapt to the new college football of things. And we've seen this guy regress every year since the national championship year. And the media made excuses for him. He still went number 1. And I was leery of him. Number 1, he has yet to look like a first. Forget about number 1 pick. Trevor Lawrence has yet to look like a first round. He hasn't even looked like a second rounder. Brock Purdy just got an extension, and I'm not even hating on Brock Purdy. He got an extension. He looked better than this garbage, and no one talks about that. Media loves to protect the guys who look like The guy who their daughters could date, the guy who looks like their grandkid, the guy who they idolized all their life and wanted to be like, you know, the cool guy. He looks like Sunshine, and Sunshine, everybody loves Sunshine. But let's read the article and what Justin wrote. He said Trevor Lawrence is struggling at Jaguars practice. Lawrence and Hunter recently got acquainted at Jacksonville's first organized team activity, the OTA practice. According to beat writers in attendance, it was a rough practice for Lawrence, who threw an interception on a misfire in Hunter's direction. They're not going to talk about, let me go to a video right quick. Instead of them talking about the interception that Trevor Lawrence was thrown out there, just like they didn't talk about the 4 interceptions in one day alone that Dylan Gabriel threw. They made excuses for Dylan Gabriel, but they wanted to talk about Shador was 3 for 8, which was a lie. That was a beat reporter, a shock jock, lying his ass off. But Trevor got dismissed from his interception so they can ridicule Travis Hunter. They said Travis Hunter doesn't know how to run routes. He's not ready for the league. Forget about the wide receiver position. Look who's throwing to Travis. But they ridiculed Travis. He looked good right there, but a few miscues, all of a sudden, Travis is not a good receiver. He's horrible. He's stumbling in practice. We all can't be Chris Carter and catch the ball with our hands only. We know this since Little League. You're not supposed to catch the ball with your stomach. But guess what? Majority of every single football games, wide receivers are doing what? Catching the balls with their stomach. Like, knock it off with we know that already. But certain gameplay situations, you're going to have to use your body and catch the ball. Just hope you don't have a fumble, but you're going to have to. But they over exaggerate with us. Meanwhile, downplay what Sunshine is doing over here. Listen, Travis Hunter is a dog. He will figure it out and he will excel like he did on all levels. So I don't listen to the naysayers, but let's keep going more into the article since they want to make Travis look like a scrub. Meanwhile, the real scrub, Trevor Lawrence, gets rewarded with a record-breaking contract that also puts Jacksonville in limbo from getting great players in free agency. Now let's go more. Lawrence missed on a few throws throughout the day, namely on an overthrow downfield to Travis Hunter that was intercepted by Darnell Savage. Team reporter John Shipley said another pass was deflected off Parker's Washington's hands, was intercepted by Darren Jones. So that's multiple interceptions. That's not just one interception, multiple interceptions, and this supposed to be the leader of your team. So now they're attributing to a miscommunication. That ain't no goddamn miscommunication. This nigga is the interception king. Meanwhile, you ridiculed Jameis Winston for doing damn near the same thing. But only difference is Jameis Winston's had more yards and more accurate despite the interception issues. I'm not going to clean it up for Jameis. He did throw too much interceptions. But why don't you call out Mayo quarterbacks who've always been doing the same? Since I was in elementary school, they always been prohibited from calling out Mayo quarterbacks. This seems to be a recurring pattern here, a theme here. Let's keep going. First year Jags GM James Gladstone was aggressive to acquire Hunter, trading an abundance of capital to move up 3 spots to number 2 overall. It represented another risky offseason move after hiring 1-year offensive coordinator Liam Cohen to be head coach, another privileged position. Liam Cohen didn't even deserve to be a coordinator, but now he's a head coach. And I'm not supposed to say Jacksonville season's already over? When they did the trade to get Travis, I was only happy because my dog Travis got drafted. But as a Florida fan, as a guy who loved all his Florida teams, I was like, God damn, if you waited to the 5th round, Travis was going to be, to the 5th pick, Travis was still going to be there. If you didn't notice, a lot of teams were projecting and showing their hands. They were not going to get Travis. A lot of them didn't even believe in Travis anymore. Remember his draft stock dropped? But you were the dumb team that trade. Look, Cleveland Browns was in the number 2 position. They didn't even want Travis. That should have told you everything about the other 2 teams before you, because Jacksonville had the 5th pick. I said it to everybody. They didn't have to do any trade. I said it. Jacksonville's going to pick up Travis Hunter. I was correct. Only difference is I didn't know the dumbass organization was going to trade marketable value to get Travis, which was crazy to me. You would have been able to get your pick anyway because you were desperate. Your failure quarterback put you in a I don't know how you say it, but basically a position where you had no other choice but to trade up because you didn't want to chance it. And my thing is, you need God's help for your position. You should have drafted Shedeur Sanders. I love Travis getting drafted, but you should have drafted Shedeur Sanders. He can make music out of garbage like your organization. He did it to Boulder, 20 losing seasons, and he produced sweetness like it was Walter Payton reincarnated, just beautiful to look at. And you get Travis. No matter how good Travis is, he can't fix your organization in one season alone. With a talent like Travis, he needs a real key piece at that quarterback helm. He doesn't have it there. No matter how much skill set Travis has, we'll probably see it more on the defensive side of the ball, but I doubt that because the defense is going to be tired all game because their quarterback is going to be throwing miscues of interceptions all day long, which means the defensive guys are going to have to be on the field all day long. It's going to be a long day for the defense is what I'm telling you. So the offense is going to suck because they got the quarterback, and the defense is going to be good, but they're going to be tired. So they're not going to perform well because of this trash quarterback. They're going to come right back on the field. Bro, you got to know how football is, bro. I see it. I know it. So Travis, no matter how great he is, despite his Heisman, if the quarterback sucks on your team, that was the last position you needed, was a defensive guy who plays defensive back or offensive guy who plays wide receiver. That was the last thing you needed. We seen Calvin Ridley when he went there. He couldn't do anything with that abysmal of a quarterback. So let's read the rest. Everything Jacksonville has done this offseason is about course correction, course correcting Lawrence's career arc, which is a failure right there. The former top overall selection in the draft has struggled since signing a 5-year, $275 million contract extension. That's a lie. He's been struggling since he came in the league. Can we keep it real? He's been struggling before he got the contract extension. But because there wasn't a god-awful sorry conference, they thought he was a great thing since sliced bread because they went to the playoff. Forgetting the year they went to the playoff, he had a horrible year. One game, he threw like 4 interceptions alone. That man had a sorry year every single year he been on the field, but you guys negate that part. But just to look at this and seeing what he is, you can't tell me this guy wasn't a waste. The development has been god awful. He's going to hinder the career of Travis Hunter. Mark my word, Travis would not reach a level that we all thought he would reach because he got this scrub as his coach. Yes, the quarterback position is a coach level position. You guys didn't know that? Then you just don't know football, so miss me and let me teach you something. When you're in the quarterback position, you're the GM because you get people fired, you get people hired, even if you don't say anything, just by your quarterback play. You get the coach on the field because really the quarterback room is to get your players on the right cues so you don't have miscues. He can't even galvanize his players. They don't believe in this scrub. They don't believe in him. I'm here to tell Travis, I love you, dog. I think the worst team you could have went to was Jacksonville. And the only way it could supersede everything for you to go in Jacksonville is if they get rid of Trevor. If they get rid of Trevor, this might be one of Jacksonville's greatest moves. But they look like they're going to live and die with Trevor Lawrence, just like every Mayo quarterback gets elongated time versus any other quarterbacks who are melanated. If you're a melanated quarterback, you got 1 year before they try to get rid of you. They try to get rid of Bryce Young after only 1 year only. We don't get times and breaks and excuses and deflections like they do for Mayo quarterbacks. Daniel Jones should have never been drafted in the first round, the second round, the third round, maybe the fourth, but here we are. He had 5 extra years that he should have never got. 6 years too. I'm not counting anymore. It's trash. It's trash days. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, garbage day. We're not counting anymore. But he got a longer extension. He got longer contract because when you're Mayo, they say so. You better learn that. Blessed One doesn't just talk. I go off experience. These are what we're built with and what God gave us, these tools of experience, so we don't make the same mistakes twice. So when you see people get mad at me, I'm cutting close to home. The truth cuts like a sword, and it just is what it is. I'm not here to listen to no tears. Miss me with that. So I'll meet y'all in the comment sections. I'm giving y'all 30 of them things this week of videos. Just be there or be square. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. Hey, Travis, you see what they doing with Trevor? Are they going to give you that much grace period if you don't live up to what you were supposed to live up to? You got 1 or 2 years, Travis, and they're going to try to get rid of you, dog. We're not them, bro. This is always going to be bigger than football and deeper than football. I'm just telling you what it is. Hey, Mayo people, knee grumps and melanated and step infections and sellouts, don't get mad at Blessed One. I'm only God's messenger.
Heart been broke so many times.